Welcome to a new League of Legends story, Convergence. Convergence League of Legends story. This game is following the story of Ekko. Um, Gonna do some playthrough of this today. I have played this a little bit before. I will say, controller support on PC, absolute garbage. As you can tell by the fact that I have little white boxes in the corner. I'll just be playing this on standard difficulty. But yeah, let's get into things. Oopsies, big explosion. Never good.
That fire just exploded out of nowhere. Better run. I was supposed to meet Lim up here. Hope he's okay.
See, I guess that's like use sprite 1 to do everything, which isn't very helpful when you're using a controller. But yeah, this is a 2D platform style. Just really...
Hey! This is our rooftop!
kind of Metroidvania style.
Be here! It's about to get smashed by a falling spire if we don't all get out of here.
Oh yeah. You're gonna have to fight us if you want to get by.
Oh, I've already failed the dodge. The combat in this is pretty forgiving. At least at first. Obviously you encounter more enemies the further along you go and it gets harder and harder. But at first it's pretty straightforward. The platforming also gets a little bit harder.
Ekko, help!
Lim!
Yeah, it's a pretty good game so far. Honestly, the one thing I don't like is controller you have to hold, you can like jump hold, which isn't super nice on a controller.
It's not safe.
That's my one main concern. Oh, I can't do that yet. But yeah, like some of the controller support is not the greatest. But for the most part, the gameplay is pretty good. I don't want to try this with PC controls because it's not that great.
I'm scared. I'm here.
I'm just not that good with PC controls. And here's where they introduce you to the first gimmick of the game. Rewinding time.
I'm gonna find another way around. Don't worry.
It's a very useful tooltip here. But TLDR, I can, something bad happens, rewind time, go back, redo it with new information, which is pretty cool. It's a really interesting gimmick, and I think it's done pretty well throughout this game. Yeah, as you can see, it just tells you to use sprite 1 for everything, which isn't exactly the most helpful.
Could be a path around.
I remember I got stuck here for a while, because it'll have you do a thing here in a minute, which I'm not gonna necessarily spoil right away, but the tooltip for this is really bad.
I don't have time for this. Chrono break.
Prompts you to jump, and then here, it prompts you for Sprite 1 Chrono Break. Which, if you don't know, it's left stick and right stick on controller, push them down. But that's not a very intuitive thing when it says Sprite 1. Which, for such an impactful ability, you'd think it would be better. Like, they show you the, like, joystick movement, but they don't show you anything else.
Help me out of here. I always do.
I'll help you out of there, I just wanted to destroy that first.
So much, Ekko.
I'm not sure if I'm going to go for 100% in this game, but yeah.
I have to tell you something. You know how you let me borrow your time winder? I lost it. Well, it got stolen. This kid with a giant hammer pushed me around and took it.
I'll get it back, Lim. You should run back to the hideout. It's dangerous out here.
Thanks, Ekko. You're the best.
I know when I first played through this, they said giant hammer, I thought, oh, Trace. No, it's not Trace. Yeah, that's all that we've explored so far. You can see the maps. Pretty big. Yeah, overall, it does a pretty good job of getting you into it, aside from the button prompt issues. Which I think if they fix that in a patch or whatever, I'd be much more inclined to, like, rate this highly. As it is, though, it's a lot lower rating for me just because it's 2023. We should have active controller support. Especially for a game that also released on consoles. Because it's not like this just released on PC. Also, I played that really poorly. But yeah. So the red things are health. The yellow things are rewind charges.
I'll take it.
And this is just upgrade components, basically. But yeah. I'll grab this and then I'll scroll it here for any of you lore people that want to actually read that. No. It's nothing too fancy as far as I'm aware, but yeah. I don't think I can physically go that way right now. So I'm not going to try. I am, however, going to grab that. Okay, now I've got ranged combat. But yeah, the combat in this is quite forgiving. At least with the basic enemies. I will say the first couple boss fights got me pretty good. But yeah, you see, like, I died. And I can rewind here. Except that it keeps being dumb. And it physically won't let me do what I want to do here. Which is kind of dumb. I'm not sure why it was messing that up, but it was not letting me do the proper jump mechanic there. So I kept getting stuck in a death loop. Which is not ideal. So that yellow line there is something that I can't do just yet. That's something that I need a special gadget for, which I'll get later on. It's not too far down the line when I get that. I can't quite get that yet either. I don't think. Yeah. Alright.
Whoa! It even
See,
feels
giant hammer, but it's not Jace.
I know just who to try this out on.
Hey,
That
you
accent.
the one with
Woo!
Slim? Who took the time winder?
Maybe. What's it to you?
What are you doing
Oh,
with all
that
that
accent.
Popped some of that orange crystal crap from the spire into the chamber of my armor and whoosh! Ah! It's gonna be good.
Is it some kind of hex tech crystal? Those aren't usually orange.
I don't know, and I don't care. All that matters is it works. Face meet hammer.
And I forget I have to jump that. I'm gonna chrono break here, because that'll basically insta-finish the fight. Because it half healths her. Ugh. Yeah, that fight was kind of more of just an introduction to boss mechanics, with the undodgeability.
Feels good to have my time winder back. Can't let good tech fall into bad hands. Now I'd better head into the market hub. Make sure everyone's okay.
Right now it's pretty guided as to what you can do. But like, Time Winder, you kind of toss it, it does things. Oh, that's right, I can get this now. Because I can use the Time Winder to do damage to enemies and structures and things. So I can get that now. Plus, it opens doors. Which is what I need it for. Need it for, you know. I like using Time Winder for combat, because personally, I like ranged combat. Plus, it helps get rid of these stupid bomb drones. They are not fun to deal with. So the platforming here isn't very great. The side to side on those poles isn't super easy to deal with.
Busy day for the rising hound.
But yeah, you see how much easier that is than trying to jump up and deal with them? Plus I can grab that, get the cogs. Yeah, most of these enemies aren't too difficult to deal with. But, you know, some of them get there. Ow. But yeah, it's not too bad. I'm just gonna keep going this way for a bit, because I want to try to get as much as I can before going to the hub. Because you can get upgrades and stuff, and it's, you know, might as well be able to upgrade as much as I can when I get there. Alright, there's nothing over there. Had to make sure, and then I missed the thing. Oh man, I hate this section. You do not want to know how many times I missed that jump on my previous playthrough. Oops, that's undodgeable. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, you can see, like, it's not too bad in terms of combat once you get the hang of it. It's a little rough, but it's not too bad. Some enemies are more difficult than others to deal with. Yeah, that's why I want to come over here. It's fancy stuff. Yeah, the platforming is kind of forgiving. At the same time, it's also not super forgiving. So it's got a bit of challenge, but not so much that you're, like, absolutely struggling to do it. Oop. I forgot that those platforms kind of give out on you. Can I rewind that? Yeah, I can. Cool. Just trying to get some of the side stuff done here while I'm on my way. Because sure, like I could just go straight to the market where they want me to go. But, you know, you might as well explore a bit. It's an open map. At least for the most part.
Always something to see and interest on.
It's a mostly open map, I'll put it that way. And obviously I don't have every movement ability unlocked yet, so I can't do everything. But yeah, for the most part, it's an open map. Which I like. I like having an open 2D platformer.
There must be a switch around.
It makes the game, you know, more interesting than just, oh, whoops! Get rid of you. I hate these things so much. Legitimately, those are worse for me than the, like, generic enemies. Like, you've got these super annoying thick guys, but the bomb guys are way worse. The good news is, I've got a lot of rewinds just kind of sitting around here. So I can kind of afford to take some hits.
Let's get some power on.
But yeah, full health again. Bam, hit the button.
Gate is open.
So yeah, the first bit of this is really just teaching you how to traverse the world, understand how to do things. And then beyond that, that's when you get into the actual fun stuff. I actually can't do this yet. This is something I get later. Which gets a bit annoying, having to say that, but yeah.
This isn't right, but I'll come back.
It gives you something to explore later on, which is good. Otherwise, I'd probably just explore the whole map before getting anywhere. And then I would have nothing left to do. Ugh. Whew, that was not good. Where do I want to go? We'll start up here. I'm trying to remember where... Because there's ways you can go and there's ways you should go, and I can't remember which one I want. Oh, there's a health up there. I should grab that, actually. Because I've been through here. Alrighty, that was just unlocking a new thing. Boop, boop, boop. Oof, that hurt. Yeah, that's not too bad. My nose is itchy. Oh, I see it. I'm like, my brain is like lost here.
I hope Hub is okay after the collapse. Down I go.
Let's go this way for now. Just kind of grab some more things as they come. I'm just exploring, you know. It happens. Hub. Cool.
Hey, Red, Axamander. You alright?
Hey, Ekko. We're totally fine. We were in the hideout when the spire exploded. Just came to see if there was any damage out here.
Yeah, we've seen tons of scrappers gearing up to start sorting through the wreckage.
It did some real damage to the city, but there's probably some good inventing materials that came from that spire.
I hear the Poindexters have been hiring kids to do their dirty work.
Not just that. I've seen some guards from Piltover walking around Entresol today. I think they're down here on a secret mission.
Can't they just keep out of our city and mind their own business for once? Maybe I'll have to go take a look at that spire damage myself.
Ekko, don't you think you should be careful if there's Pilties and Poindexter prowlers around?
Nah, Red. They've got to watch out for me. I should check that my parents' apartment didn't get damaged. Then I'll see you two later.
Bye, Ekko.
Alright, cool. I'll go through the codex and stuff later. Kind of show you guys what's all's going on. For any of you lore people that want to read that. Also, at this point I might as well go through it because you know, it's gonna bother me. It's mostly just like basic stuff. Enemy info. Locations. Technologies. Feel free to screenshot them, whatever, if you want to, you know, figure that out. Chem Barons. A lot of this will be familiar to like League of Legends players and whatnot.
Ellie! Those Poindexter twins evicted you after all? I always thought Drake and Vale were just socialites. Now that they're handling the family business, the way they treat regular people is messed up.
Yeah, it's definitely weird. But Corn Repik helped me get his new spot here, so I'll be close to everybody now anyway.
Awesome. Need any help getting set up?
Nah, it's okay. I've got to sort this stuff first anyway.
Nice. Well, I'll catch you later, Ellie.
Cool, cool. I physically can't talk to her now, can I? I'm going that way in the end eventually anyway.
Resilient bunch down here, that's for sure. Spire collapse or not, the day must go on.
Yeah, I do really like how this gives you like an insight into the basic life of Piltover.
Looks like Corn
Or
Repik needs
Zon.
some help.
You've already stolen
Especially
enough of my
Zon.
clockwork creations. Leave me alone.
Ha! You couldn't catch us if you tried, old man.
leaving. But you'll be seeing us around, Ekko. Who were they?
Those twerps have taken my best clockwork figurines and hidden them all around Zon. I won't have anything to sell if this keeps up.
I'll keep an
Oh
eye
no,
out for 'em, Mr. Rick.
collectibles.
Thanks, Ekko. You're a good boy. I'll give you a few cogs for whatever you can bring me.
Deal. See you later.
Hi there.
Hey, cool. I've got something to give you.
People, Ekko.
There we go. Grab those. Oh, I physically can't go that way. I was gonna say.
Hey, Rungs. Standing guard? On watch?
Gotta stay vigilant, Ekko. It's quiet now. But there were a few chempunk gangs running through here a while back.
Yeah, I met some on my way here.
There's Clan Pharaoh's guards from Piltover walking around now, too. Can't stand seeing them act almighty in Zon.
You don't need to tell me twice. I've got no love for Pilties.
Fair enough. Oh, hey, thanks for letting me borrow these.
See, now I can do those rails.
No problem. They're fun, right?
They certainly make getting around Entresol easier.
My inventions always do. See you later,
They
Rungs.
say kind of introduce you to these slowly, but at the same time, it would be nice to get them
Blows up.
at the beginning.
Some sort of sparkly orange compound makes super weapons, and now guards are coming down from Piltover? I don't like that. This might not be a typical day in Zon after all.
The rails are fun. A lot of the platforming in this is fun. That's one of the main reasons I got this was the platforming.
Mom and Dad
Ugh.
are probably fine, but you never know in Zon. It wouldn't hurt to check in on them.
Whoop. I forgot I actually have to jump. I forgot I actually have to jump there.
I see him.
These guys have shields, which I strongly dislike. Ugh. Boop. But yeah, I like using my Time Wander for a lot of enemies. Let me fucking roll through. I swear, some of the roll mechanics in this are bad, but... What? I rewinded well past the attack animation. I swear, sometimes you rewind and it just kicks it into high gear immediately and you're like, wait, I should have rewound past that. And it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I don't think I can do anything with these yet. Boop. Just collect some stuff here. Do I want to go down? I want to go up, right? Yeah, I need to go up. I'll explore down later. Come on. I got their attacks synced up, which is a good thing. Ugh. Attack syncing. Come on. The shield ones are actually just the worst. The other one, most of the other enemies I don't actually mind. But the shield ones are absolutely annoying. Hmm. Let's not go down. Just try to collect some cogs here. Plus that life is going to be super useful. Because I do know what's coming up.
Pharaoh guards my friends were telling me about. What are they doing down in Zon? Is the air in Piltover too fresh today?
Yeah, I really do hate the controller support on this game. But aside from that, it's a really good game. I've been enjoying it. And the story's good. It's decently fast-paced, but not so fast-paced that you feel like you're getting through everything. I can just drop this. For all you lore heads. Also, while I'm here, go through these. Should just be characters, I believe. Yep, cool. Yep, feel free to screenshot or whatever you need to do. If you want to read that.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Parents aren't home yet, right?
What the hell do you want with my
Spooky.
parents? Or me?
I'm here because I need your help.
Yeah, I don't help people who hide in gardens or spy on my family. Get out of here. Or else.
Slow down.
Seriously? You've gotta go.
This is what I would say is the first real boss fight. Because that one lady that, you know, we fought before, I forget her name. Like, it was a boss fight? Like, she had a boss health bar? But it wasn't, like,
Is this your first fight?
hard or anything. Like, all of her attacks were super gimmicky, and you could, like, predict everything. This one, you actually have to think a bit about it.
I'll take it.
I can now equip gadgets. Well, more gadgets. Which I haven't been able to equip any yet.
I'm not here to hurt you. I'm you. From the future.
Wait, what? I invent time travel? Why didn't you just say that? What are you doing here? Why'd you have a hood on?
Because it was raining. And because I wasn't sure if you would trust me. I need your help. I'm here to investigate something in the past.
The spire collapse?
Smart. I was a bright kid.
What's going on? Is it something to do with the Poindestras? Or all the Pharaoh's guards I've seen around today?
Ekko! You home?
Now's not going to be a great time to talk. Do you know the Watlick power plant?
Yeah, sure. In Factory Wood. Closed down last year. Totally empty.
Well, not for long. Meet me there, and I'll explain everything.
Ekko!
See you soon, kid.
Better see what my dad wants. And then go meet up with myself. From the future!
You guys said about this game getting weird. Gadgets. I always go. I am gonna go for this one. I'll go through them in a bit and show you exactly what they all are. But yeah. So future Ekko comes to the past. Meet past Ekko to investigate something, but he's worried the past Ekko won't trust him, which of course makes sense because, you know, why would, but you know. You'd think future Ekko would know that, but at the same time, time travel mechanics work differently in every single possible universe, so yeah. Gadgets are just special perks. Fancy, fancy. Circuit extender, maximum rewind charges. Kind of useful. Can also go further back. Zero booster. My big damage thing causes everything to slow for a short time. Pretty useful as well. Time Winder's damage per hit is increased. I might actually get this one. So that one's actually, because I use the Time Winder a lot. But you can see that uses up every single like space that I have in my gadget pouch. You can see how many spaces it uses based on the number of circles. Using Chrono Break restores health and Zero Drive. Zero Drive cell after rewinding. Bonus cogs, but enemies deal more damage. Pull enemies towards you with Time Winder, and then move speed and attack speed after rewinding. I think I am going to go the weighted plating. And we're going to equip that, because that's Future Ekko. Ekko, but from a future Zon. Very fancy. But yeah. Because I do like using my Time Winder for combat.
Hi. Ah, then there were three. Hello, little man. You're actually home before us for once.
Don't get used to it.
I'm glad to see you're both home and safe. That spire collapse was bad.
Luckily for us, most of that spire fell in the decommission zone of Factory Wood. All we felt were a few tremors.
But we got the rest of the day off work anyway.
There's all this orange muck around. I don't know what materials the Poindexters are working with these days, but it's a mess now. It's a shame. The Poindexter siblings are all that's left of that Kimbaran family.
And I hear they're not the nicest people either.
I can't stick around, but you sure you two are okay?
We'll be just fine. You take care of yourself out there, Ekko.
Interesting to see because Ekko has somewhat of a nicer life compared to other people in Zon, it seems.
So, Factory Wood's closed from the spire falling on him, and me from the future wants to meet up there. This is getting interesting.
Good recap, Ekko. Good
Hey,
recap.
I remember making these. Maybe they'll come in handy later.
And now I can do wall rides. Ugh. There's still like, I think one thing that I know of that I can't do yet. But yeah. That's a pretty good... My Time Warner is gonna do some serious damage now. Which I'm very looking forward to. Also, I know I don't need any of those, but it's very nice to like... Plus, now that I can do that, I can get up here. And get that, which I believe is... Yeah, it's just cogs.
Glad I grabbed these shoes.
But yeah. Platform comes in very handy. I might go for 100%, we'll see. Chapter 2. So we're probably going to cut the episode there for now. Yeah. We've met Future Ekko. Wants to meet us for a thing. And we've got all these cool new gadgets. Come back, watch the second episode to see what happens next. But yeah, have a lovely time.